Sup my dudes, Valkyrja. Today I'm going to be talking about 2.8. As you can tell by the title, I didn't thoroughly enjoy it. If you guys don't know, yesterday I knocked out Golden Apple Archipelago. I did everything basically, not every last thing. There's still some side quests to do and stuff like that. But for the most part, I bought out the event shop. I got virtually everything done. Like here we go here. You can see I didn't do these because I don't care to use the in-game mechanics, just beat the waves, etc. And I'm going to sum up my experiences with Golden Apple Archipelago. The only thing I haven't done is the little boat racing stuff, but I got 19 days to do it, and I'm in no rush. So, it took me about 5 hours to fully complete Golden Apple Archipelago, and about 4.5 hours of that is sitting through dialogue. Yeah. And there are some really cool things, like with Kaza, if you notice there's an Electro Sealy guiding you around, and if I remember right, there is also, like, the Electro Sealy is reference to Kazua's friend who had an Electro Vision, and then also in Jinyan's quest, there's also the kids from the Daily Commission, like the Pirate Commission, and that's pretty cool to see. I genuinely think that's a cool thing to see, like little nods towards, you know, the game lore. But for the most part, this is just a lore-heavy update. It's really backstory to specific characters, Kazuha, Jinyan, Fischl, and Mona. Outside of that, if you do not care for the backstory, if you do not care for all that, holy hell does this thing take forever. And then once you get to the end of it, what is your reward for doing all of it? About 30 to 40 minutes of wave clear. That's basically it. Very, very easy wave clear. As you can see, I ignored the game mechanics entirely during the wave clear, and I blasted it with this team with my level 60 Haizo, although I have a very cracked Rat and Shogun. This was, in fact, the team I used to go ahead and beat it. Yeah, that was it. That was the entire event. The event was very long, very, 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 very stally, and it wasn't very fun at all. In fact, I would venture to say, although 2.8 is probably one of our most content-rich updates yet, it's probably one of the worst in my opinion. I think it is, like, I think the effort they put into it is really, really good. I think it's a good step forward compared to what they've done in the past, especially for how lackluster updates have been in the past. And I know this is like the beach episode, this is filler, etc. I know all that shit. I know, trust me. But the thing is that you kind of want a little bit more, right? Especially with Sumeru right around the corner. I can imagine that this is kind of like a throwaway patch for them, but it feels like they put in so much effort. I'm gonna look at it. The Golden Apple Archipelago Islands look beautiful. You have Mona having an observatory over there somewhere. It's probably not rendered in. But these islands look beautiful. They put a ton of work into it. It just feels kind of bad for the, you know, work to kind of just go unnoticed due to how much story and dialogue there is. There's so much exposition. Holy, I know normally they're pretty bad with it, and I feel like the one update with Yelan and the Chasm and all that, I feel like that was actually pretty good exposition, and it did a pretty good job of writing the story in that area. But then whenever you get to here, it's just a whole bunch of blah 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 blah. And I do mean a bunch of it, like 4.5 hours worth of blah blah blah. And repetitive puzzles, one after another, where you're doing basically the exact same puzzle. Small tweaks are like whenever you're in Kazua's domain, where you have to flip the room to go grab the thing, to flip the room to grab the thing, to flip the room to grab the thing, and then you flip the room like 5 times before you can finish the puzzle. It's really redundant, and it just wears on you after a while. And not to mention 4.5 hours wild. I understand that a lot of people take their pace with this, and I know a lot of people are just skipping out on 2.8 as a whole, or skipping out on the main event of 2.8 as a whole, although the co-op event, I think, literally just started. Yeah, this is the co-op event. I think it's going to be fun. I don't know yet. We got to see. I haven't done it, because you guys saw I just started literally as I was recording this video. I'll probably play with it some, see how it is. Maybe the co-op event saves 2.8. But as far as I'm concerned, the main event line of 2.8, while interesting, dear God, was it arduous, was it tedious, it just was not very fun. It might have been fun for some of you, which that's perfectly fine. We can have differing opinions, that's why we're people. People do not share the exact same opinions, but in my opinion, 2.8 sucked. 2.8 really, really bad so far. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. As always, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'm sure you guys will. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.